Hey, and welcome to another episode of I Know Jax. I'm Joe Talentino. Every week I do a new show to help you find cool local places to go with friends and family. Now, many of our local restaurants don't have big budgets, so they look to people like us to spread the word. Now, in today's episode, we're going to visit a Thai restaurant and we're going to talk about craft beer, wine, and much more. The reason I started I Know Jax over 6 years ago was really to help showcase our local restaurants and craft breweries. There's a lot of local talent on the First Coast, as I'm sure you know. First, we're going to explore Thai food. Now, Thai food for me was love at first bite. Today I want to introduce you guys to one of my favorite places. It's a hidden gem called Simply Tasty Thai on Mayport Road. So I'm hanging out in the kitchen with Nancy and she's going to show me all her secrets for making pad Thai, right?
Yes.
So tell me how we make this.
This is the rice noodle.
Okay.
We use the smallest size.
Okay.
The jumbo shrimp, Mayport shrimp.
Of course, Mayport shrimp. Where
Yes.
else?
Have egg and fried tofu,
Fried tofu.
bean sprout,
Bean sprouts.
garlic chive.
Garlic chai, not spring
Yes.
onions.
Not the spring onion. A lot of people trying to use the spring onion instead of garlic chive, but the authentic way, it got to be garlic
Garlic
chive.
chive,
Yes.
Cool.
This is the pad Thai sauce.
Okay.
Of course, our secret, but I cannot tell you today.
Okay, what is it?
It's got tamarind,
Tamarind,
plum sauce,
plum sauce,
and fish sauce.
fish sauce. And fish sauce is like anchovies.
Anchovies, liquid.
Yeah, and liquid. That gives you the salt to go
That's right.
against the sweet of the plum sauce.
That's right.
Cool.
We cook meat first.
Nancy pushes the shrimp over to the side and adds the egg. Now, what's the idea with the wok? The high sides are so that it's different heats.
Yes, it's different heat.
So
So
you
you,
put-
see the heat go that way.
Got you.
So that one is hot.
That's why
this
it's hotter
one is
on that
not
side.
that hot. Yes.
Got you. Next, the noodles and the cooked tofu go in.
Now the noodle soft. A lot of place, they have the trick. They will soft the noodle by steam the noodle
In the
first.
water first,
Right.
yeah.
But not for us. Yeah.
You're doing it the traditional way. Nancy adds the pad Thai sauce. She lowers the heat a bit.
Smell good, right?
Smells great. Now, when I talk to my friends about Thai food, they go, I don't go to Thai restaurants because the food's too hot. But you can make it in any way you want to, right? It doesn't have to be hot.
Thai food is very tasty food.
Yeah.
So the people think it's hot, but actually,
It's just flavorful,
yeah,
right?
you can always ask for mild, medium, or hot. You don't
Right.
have to have the.
Right,
you know.
but I like mine hot. Now the noodles are done. Time for bean sprouts.
We're gonna put the chili powder.
That's the hot stuff. That's what I like.
That's medium.
Medium, okay. She adds ground peanuts. The pad Thai is done and ready to be plated. Man, I'm ready to eat. Nancy was nice enough to make us the great food in the kitchen, and you might recognize we have the pad Thai and the chuchi. We've also added roti bread, which goes really well with curry. We have forget-me-not, which is like a spring roll with cucumbers. Crispy duck, which is pretty cool. And tom yum, which is a great soup. And then sweet mango, which is a great dessert. And then since I'm a Southerner, I like sweet tea, and we're doing Thai tea. And Thai tea is made a little bit differently. It's really, really sweet tea, and then they add condensed milk on top. And thank you, Buki. That was it's really good, and it's a great way to balance out all the flavors. I look forward to seeing you guys at Simply Tasty Thai. Didn't that look delicious? I love learning about different cultures and tasting different types of food. I'm adventurous that way, I guess. Now, I don't travel as much as I'd like, but I do my best to try different kinds of food right here in Jacksonville. And I would say that the food scene has grown so much since I started the show. Now, but when it comes to growth, I don't think anything comes close to the explosive growth of craft beer. And that's what we're going to talk about next. I just wanted to let you know that I'm now sending out the Insider every Tuesday. You'll get tips and ideas for cool things to do, plus you'll find out what I'm up to and where we're filming next, that kind of stuff. You can subscribe to the Insider on my website at knowjax.com. Hey, and welcome to What's Brewing in Jax. Every week I take a look at what's happening in the craft beer scene in Jacksonville. I'm at Really Good Beer Stop on 3rd Street in Jax Beach, and today I'm having a hyperbolic IPA from Coppertail Brewing in Tampa. Now, as you know, I like drinking craft beer. There are so many different styles of beer and so many different tastes to explore, but despite all my beer drinking experience, I'm far from what I'd call a craft beer expert. That's why this event caught my eye. It's called Intro to Hops at Dahlia's Pourhouse. Now, I love Dahlia's Pourhouse, which is right there in the King Street district. We actually had one of our first Know Jax birthday parties at Dahlia's. That's how much I like the place. But back to the class. It's called Intro to Hops, and it's a hands-on learning experience that will take your beer knowledge to the next level. This class is done together with Rory, the brewer from Atlantic Beach Brewing Company. Tickets are available online at Dahlia's, but act fast, this class is limited to 25 people. Intro to Hops is on Wednesday, April 11th, starting at 7. Now, I can never turn down a good stout, and Green Room Brewing has some of the best in town. On Thursday, they're tapping a beer that I can't wait to taste. It's called Hawking, and it's a nitro milk stout aged on raspberries and coffee. Now, doesn't that sound good? I'll have to be swinging by there for a pint or two of that one. That's on Thursday, April 12th. It's great to see that our breweries in town are collaborating a lot, and this weekend is a big weekend for Intuition and Southern Swells. And for those of you who are big fans of IPAs, this is an interesting collaboration. The first collab beer, which was brewed at Intuition, is a Belgian-style New England IPA called Nor'easter. This is a double IPA that utilizes all the ingredients found in I-10 and Karate in the Garage. Now, the second, brewed at Southern Swells, is a double IPA called Interstate Kung Fu Battle. Now, Nor'easter will be available in a limited run of cans during the launch event in the tap room at Intuition. They will also have Kung Fu Battle on draft. Then on Saturday, it's Southern Swell's turn to host an event for the release of the Kung Fu Battle cans and Southern Swell's new IPA, Let's Do Lemon Drops. 2 days, at least 2 beers in 2 breweries, and that's not too much. These beers are released Friday, April 13th at Intuition and Saturday, April 14th at Southern Swells. Now, I love craft beer, but I also love fresh seafood. And this Saturday, Really Good Beer Stop is hosting a super cool event. It's an oyster and beer pairing right here at Really Good Beer Stop. See, my good friend Johnny Pop Brown, master oyster shucker from the Fish Company, is going to be out here serving up fresh oysters. Johnny is without doubt one of the fastest, bestest oyster shuckers in town, and for 15 bucks, you get a half a dozen oysters and a flight of beers. 2 stouts, 1 gosa, perfectly selected to complement the oysters. And there are no tickets required. Just show up. I'm gonna swing by too, so if you see me, make sure to come up and say hi. The oyster and beer pairing takes place at Really Good Beer Stop from 4 to 9 p.m. on Saturday, April 14th. Sunday is the day when I like to chill after a long week, and Hyperion Brewing Company in Springfield has a Sunday event called Hyperion and Chill. Now, this Sunday, the event is an autism awareness event, and Very Good Farms food truck is going to be there from 1 to 3 p.m. Now, if you haven't had their food before, you should go try it. It's really tasty. You see, Very Good Farms is a farm-to-truck vocational training program for transition students and postgraduates from the North Florida School of Special Education. $1 from every pint sold on Sunday will go to the HEAL Foundation here in Jacksonville, Florida, to help them continue serving the autism community. Hyperion and Chill Autism Awareness is at Hyperion Brewing Company on Sunday, April 15th. Well, that's it for this time. Now, if you want to try a hyperbolic IPA from Coppertail Brewing, you need to hurry here because they're a really good beer stock. They rotate their 20 beers on tap all the time so that there's always something new. Cheers! Jacksonville Beach's ultimate craft beer and growler store. Just a few weeks ago, I was filming with Garrett Lee from the Fish Company in their kitchen. He made me their famous Cajun shrimp linguine. It's awesome. Now this week I filmed even more seafood. I was actually out at Singleton Seafood in Mayport and did a story there. You'll be able to catch that one right here on I Know Jax soon. You see, I'm doing my best to promote our local flavors on I Know Jax. You see, because many of the smaller restaurants don't have big budgets for marketing, so they rely on us to help spread the word. So if you like the I Know Jax TV show, you need to take a look at what we're doing online as well. You see, we're doing a weekly Facebook Live show from the Atlantic Beach Brewing Company. Plus, I also upload, well, let's just say, a lot of other stories. You can check all that out on my Facebook page for I Know Jax. Just go to Facebook and search I Know Jax. And when you get to the page, well, make sure to like it. And heck, why not invite your friends to do the same? Now, I'm a big fan of craft beer, but every now and then I'll venture out and have a cocktail or three, or a glass of wine. And wine, that's what we're going to talk about next. Today I'm with Chris Chislett, the wine guy, and we're going to talk about, I have no idea what we're talking about.
No, I know you didn't.
You set me up.
Well,
I'm
rehearsals. That's our problem, you know. We
just rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, all right. Merlot versus Cabernet.
Ding ding.
Yeah,
Okay.
Merlot versus Cabernet.
All right,
So what
cool.
are the differences, Merlot versus Cabernet?
They're both red.
Yeah,
I got that one.
And that's it.
Score one.
See you next week. No, it's not so much about these wines. I had these wines.
They're both from the same vineyard, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
so these are, we've got the Wente Merlot and the Wente Cabernet, both from Livermore, which is actually just east of San Francisco,
Oh,
California.
okay. Livermore.
Yeah, I've got a. Yeah.
Sounds English.
Yeah.
I thought with you
Livermore?
saying, I don't know, it sounds
Livermore.
it could be.
No, I can't. Can you Americanize that?
No.
No? Well, don't even try then.
So
There you go.
it's a California wine.
It is. So, but it's more about the whole Merlot versus Cabernet. This is the same winery, same vineyards. They're just making, the wine Merlot Cabernet. So we want to kind of taste, what's the difference between
Okay.
Merlot and Cabernet? A lot of people get confused. It's like both red, they're
I'm
both
already
fairly
confused.
full-bodied. I'm always confused when you're here.
I know. It's just my influence.
Yeah, no, you just confused the hell out of me. So, yeah, let's start with the
It
Merlot.
smells good. And
And how's about that? You
nose.
can tell me
Yeah,
the
I know,
difference
right.
between Merlot and Cabernet.
Well, I already said the similarities. They're both red.
Well, tell me about the color, Joe.
It's nice and deep dark red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darker than this one, from what you can see.
No, that one looks darker.
It is darker.
How
Hey,
about that?
Good work.
All
Well done.
right.
Right.
I can see.
So Wente Merlot, these both about $20 retail. Okay, so both about the same price. Made in the same style, just different grapes.
Right.
All grown on the estate as well, so they grow the grapes, they make their wine.
Yeah. Little
So what do you taste in this one? It's a little bit
plum,
It's kind of softer, yeah.
maybe blackberry.
A little bit of plum. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to go more strawberry raspberry.
Really?
A little bit of plum, but you like what you like, and
It's nice.
let's taste this one
Okay.
and see if you
Yes,
still
sir.
got the same.
I have to drink wine
Just
now.
do what
I'm told. And it is darker.
So if you taste the plum on blackberry on that one, taste this one.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
A little bit heavier.
I got
yeah?
you.
Just feels heavier on the
Well,
palate.
I'll use the word rounder.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good
yeah.
word or not.
A little bit earthier
Yeah.
as well. A little bit more full-bodied. So Merlot tends
Does this have
to
more
be,
alcohol in it?
Don't know. Tastes a little bit more.
It tastes a little more, yeah.
No.
I'm
13.5, 13.5. Yeah, I think it just tastes heavier.
Tastes heavier.
Yeah. So Merlot typically is softer, a little bit more easy drinking. You get more blue fruit, more red fruit.
Gotcha.
Cabernet, you can age it longer. You
Right.
can actually age it in oak longer. Tends to be a little bit more in your face, a little bit more aggressive. More black fruit. You
Right.
get more like olive and truffle. So yeah, age it in oak. It also needs to like open up.
What does
normally,
that pair
a little
with?
bit longer. I mean, we go traditional, steak and all those kind of heavier foods.
meat.
You've got, some more options with Merlot because it's a little bit, kind of
Lighter.
softer. You can go, you still go like red sauce
Like
pasta, but
Cake pops?
cake pops with
They go with everything.
With everything. Just for no reason at all, cake pops. Why have we got cake pops here?
Because I like
We're
cake
just going to do
pops.
cake pops?
Why not?
Right, continuity? I probably shouldn't eat one. I was just going to do it.
Go
I don't
for it.
think- no.
I'm going to drink, you can eat.
All right,
that,
fair
that
enough.
works
All
for
right,
me.
cake pop time. All right, here
That's
we
a
go.
champagne cake pop.
It is it?
Because this is wine
That'll go
segment.
great with,
Got to do it.
with Merlot. And, yeah. all
Why?
right, so let's-
Why not? Right?
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to mention before I eat the cake pop. Just making this up as we go along. All right, Bordeaux, the region of. I'm going to point my cake pop aggressively at you.
France.
Yeah, Bordeaux, France. All right, so Merlot and Cabernet, the main grapes of the Bordeaux region of France. Young man.
Yes.
All right. We're going off on a big tangent here.
Yeah,
If a wine, all right, Bordeaux region of France,
Yes.
it's broken down the middle by a river, okay? Right, the river runs through Bordeaux. So if you say a left bank Bordeaux, it's actually Cabernet, so mainly Cabernet.
I gotcha.
If it's from the right bank of Bordeaux, it's mainly Merlot.
Merlot.
So this is kind of something that like the wine nerds
I
throw
just
out.
learned something
Yeah, I
there.
know. So it's
Very cool.
cake pop time.
Cake pop.
Good stuff. Like it. You going to talk with your mouth full, or we're just going to have
No.
awkward silence?
Yes.
Good stuff. No, really, just got to end it there, or we just no? We're good. Fine, it's great. We'll just keep going. Good cake pop. Yeah.
Yep. These are from Alley Cakes. This is good stuff. Totally sidetracked our wine segment. I don't mind.
Works for me. I'm gonna have another cake pop.
Okay, it's time for you and me to focus and listen carefully because here's Steve with this week's trivia question.
Hey, this is Steve with Trivia Nation. It's time to get your think on. So if you look at the Packers jersey numbers and you take Reggie White's jersey number and subtract Aaron Rodgers' jersey number, what number do you get?
Here at Know Jax, we do our best to support local businesses in the community. Visit our website to find out how we can help promote your business on iknowjax.com.
Call Joe directly at 904-345-0755 or visit iknowjax.com/advertising.
So before the break, we asked you, if you look at Packers jersey numbers, take Reggie White's jersey number and subtract Aaron Rodgers' jersey number, what number do you get? That's 92 minus 12 equals 80. Please join us at any of our 50 locations in Northeast Florida. Just go to trivianation.com for more details.
I love playing live trivia. Now, I haven't been able to go out and do that lately because I've been busy working. Believe it or not, right now we're actually working on shows for the summer. I know, we just had spring break and here I am talking about summer already. Well, you often hear me talk about things that I'm excited about and what I like. I talk about that, well, all the time. So today, I'm going to switch it up a bit and talk about what I don't like. I love doing food and drink stories here at Know Jax. I get to taste a lot of food and sometimes drinks too. But there are a few flavors that I just can't handle. I don't like watermelon anything. Food, soap, shampoo, anything, because where I grew up, watermelons would sometimes rot outside. And the smell in the summertime was just awful. I hate that smell. Okra is something else that I also grew up with. Now, everybody I know loves fried okra. Well, guess what? Not me, but in Tampa, at the restaurant Ulele, I had okra fries and they were fantastic. And come to think of it, I don't mind okra and gumbo either, so maybe it has more to do with how it's cooked. I don't do cucumber, ever. Well, I love pickles, but I don't count that as a cucumber. And by the way, what is the deal with adding cucumber to soap and stuff? Ugh, can't stand that smell either, man. Sometimes they even add cucumbers to cocktails. I mean, seriously? Messing up good alcohol like that? Not good. Now, I don't like coconut flakes, and coconut as a flavor is pretty common, even in craft beer, for crying out loud. What's up with that? Oddly enough, I can have coconut milk in Thai food or something like that. That's okay, but I don't like coconut pie or almond joys or pina coladas. Now, coconut is another of those favorite smells for beauty products. Now, pumpkin is the favorite that literally ambushes me every fall. You can't go anywhere without running into pumpkin flavor. Craft beer, pies, lattes, martinis, you name it, and there's a pumpkin flavored something. So far, I haven't noticed any pumpkin smelling products, no shampoos or anything like that, but it's just a matter of time. That's it for today's episode of I Know Jax. I'll be back with another episode on Sunday next week, but you guessed it. Until then, I'll see you on the internet.